Welcome to my Gran Turismo Sports Specialtatin. Today we're featuring mediocre is always the answer. Being positive now. Wants to be audit. No, they're not even called that anymore. Well, y'all know what they are. They're a camera. It's the overrated sports car that's not a sports car that's technically a Mopar now, so it's positive. With it in positive videos, it's this. Y'all know what this is. Let's get to the racing. I try to be positive with this car. Get to the racing. It actually should be good racing right yonder. I mean, all of the top 4 within the top 10 in the leaderboards, and all of the top 4 are also A+ driver rating drivers. So this should be a good combination. I've raced with the first place driver back in the beta on a different account, or that driver is on a different account. And third place, well, the name should mean the driver is good in these cars. Yes, makes sense. So, and then fourth place is also an A+ driver rating driver, so good combination there. And this early in the race, it can even be if I'm back have a decent chance as well. So yeah, good combination. These drivers should know what they're doing. It's about as tough of a race as possible for daily race A. So that could mean a lot of things, but as of now, those things seem to be good. Yay. There we go, folks. Yeah. I'm actually sort of kind of in a battle for the lead. Fourth is in a battle for third. Which is actually sort of kind of making us top 2 break away a little bit already. Jiminy Cricket, that's cool. So, yeah, that's nice there. I'm already putting pressure on the leader. And I'm not even really having to worry about getting past yet. Can't really complain about that one, folks. That's about as good as that can go. Let's even put it into the fancy cinematic camera, because I don't even have to do this race in the direct footage, because there's no penalties this entire race, believe it or not. Too early to believe that yet, but let's just continue on, and then it may become more believable as the race goes on. Everybody's giving everybody room. Hallelujah. Look at that, folks. Like, look at the gap in between everybody there. That's nice, ain't it? No dive bombing. It's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. And everybody's fast enough here where if anybody makes a mistake, anything can happen as well. And there's a chance of people making mistakes on their own without other people forcing it. So, yeah, that's nice there. And also, draft is kind of overpowered as well. Now, granted, I'm in as much draft as this card's in draft as that card's in draft. But eventually, that's going to come back to make first be in a battle with somebody. Because everybody else is in the draft but first take. Hard to say yet who it is, but I mean, as of now, in theory, it's going to be me. Because I'm in second for now. And I don't think anybody will really be able to do that much of a pass yet. So I should be able to stay in second. Yes, I should be able to stay in second. Well, even though that was a slight tap there, I don't really think that was dirty, and third place still backed off afterwards anyway, so whatever, no harm, no foul. Again, that's the beauty of racing with good drivers. I always am really happy, and we'll always say this when I'm racing with good drivers. I'm very thankful and glad to be racing with good drivers. They know to back off if they go into turn too hard. That's not something that happens very often, but I'm very glad when it does. Anyway, continue rolling on, because it's looking like the third and fourth are continuing with their own battle, so now I'm going to have to continue battling with first. Without even really needing to worry about third now, from what it looks like. But if I try to make a pass on first, that could mean they too catch up. So even though everybody's racing clean, I mean a 4-car battle could mean a whole heck of a heap of things. 2 of those things being third and fourth place that I finish in. And that means half of those positions are lower than I am now. It's not even really a guarantee that even with about as tough of a field as a daily race A gets, that finishing in second will even result me in a higher driver rating. Because generally it's win or go home in a daily race A. You have to win it to up your driver rating up as high as mine is. So anything but first might not actually be enough for me to actually quote-unquote improve. Now granted, this is a really fun race, and I do it whether I improve or not, because I really don't think I'd lose all that much even if I do get in second. Just because I am one of my car. Can y'all see it on this view? Oh, there you go. That view shows it. This car has weird placement of numbers, but anyway, not that big a deal. So in theory, that means I have the most driver rating in this, but in reality, I'm pretty sure everyone's close. Those two drivers, as far as I know, are as up high as any races, or even more than I am. And then the driver ahead's technically a driver rating, but at this point, that doesn't matter. All of the drivers are skilled as A+, and I'm gonna have to do a really skilled pass here if I'm gonna do something. It does look like I might have the bottom line, but I really don't want to risk anything with this penalty system. It's kind of sad that you can't even actually race side by side in this penalty system anymore. But, well, at least all of the top 4 drivers knew this and didn't try to. So nobody got a penalty this entire race. And it stayed competitive and calm, which is a very rare combination. Yeah, it would have been nice if I could actually try to pass. Looking at you, PD, the penalty system, but whatever. This is probably as good of racing as the penalty system will allow it to be. And as I said, even way back when in the closed beta, sometimes it's the people that make the race good, and this is a great example of that. I'm very glad when I get to race with really good drivers. And I ain't necessarily saying the other race I'm in aren't with really good drivers, but I mean, this race just shows it. Any driver can be good or bad depending on the track and circumstance, but all these drivers seem to be consistent enough that we understand how to race with each other, and that's a very, very nice thing to have. And that's most definitely where I say, yeehaw!